On the right flank here. Moved on forwards. Biggs. And it's played forward. And the flag has stayed down. Deftly away. Here comes another cross. Bruma. Barrenechea. Bruma. Arabe Balada. Wins the duel this time. He's away. Luca Bacchio. Lucien Bonnet. Aim forwards. That has been cut short. Played in. That has been knocked clear. That's a clearance, but not much of one. Luca Bacchio with the short one. Luca Bacchio and the shot! Well, that is rather wayward. Incredible. He had all the time in the world to take his spot as well. Schiller. Nickel. Well read, nice interception. Araujo. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Giggs. That's really well manoeuvred. Benfica replying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Araujo, played out to the right. Lofted upfield. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's picked out the run. Great chance! Volleyed effort.
Well, I think his mind was made up the way that ball arrived, and I certainly admire his willingness to hit the volley.
They've played it short, and it's Dahl. Oh, good spread. And that's aimed into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Barrenechea played out towards the right wing. He's in a good position. Bruma! Moved on forwards. Van Vliet. Nice looking ball. That is lovely. Out to the left it goes. Dahl picks it up now. Up he goes! That's going to go a long way. Aim forwards. Is onto it in a flash. PES United have got it back and they'll have another go. Ruma. Still goalless at the moment. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's hoisted clear. Out for a throw. And it's Dahl. That's tidy. Dahl's cross. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It'll be a throw-in. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Arabi Balada. Over to the left. Well read. And the danger is averted. And that was very necessary. Oh, there's a probing ball. Araujo clears it away. Check. Out to the right. Oh, what a climb! He will be livid with himself. Araujo. Araujo, gently done. He is through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Barrenechea moved on forwards. Araujo forwards and with intent. He is onto it in a flash. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Araujo. Otamendi. It's a quick ball upfield. Dahl. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Benfica have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Araujo. Dahl. And that's put paid to a promising move. Calmly anticipates. And here's Lukebakio. Can he latch on to this? Biggs. Looking to break at pace. Van Vliet. Aim forwards. It's come to nothing. Barrenechea. And it's played forward. Benfica can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Can he get onto this? Cleared away. Lukebakio. Now this could be a... Tries a shot! Schiller. Moved on forwards. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Barrenechea. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That's a lovely, neat pass. Played towards the other side. Now it's Luca Bacchio. And it's Dahl. Played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. No, it's not getting there. Aim forwards. Biggs. Moved on forwards. Araujo getting this one clear. Dahl, Luca Bacchio, and it's played forward, cuts out the pass. Schiller, long ball looking to counter. Hulkenberg. Ball's played through. Played through for the wide man. Climbs up big! Couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared. And a chance! He'll try to keep this alive. Look, good bullish header! Moved on forwards. Luca Bacchio. Now it's Bruma. And here's Luca Bacchio. Cleared without complication.
Luca Bacchio really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Araujo. And it's played forward. Biggs. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Barrenechea. Looks to the other side. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, he's found support out wide. Luca Bacchio. That's been drilled forward. Araujo shifted upfield. Oh, it's come loose. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Araujo. will be the last act of the first half. Decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So there was the first half.
Benfica really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the game has already resumed here. But can he finish? Sticks it away! The second half sparks straight into life. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. Benfica have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Luca Bacchio. Arabe Balada. Zarandona. Gets good distance on it. Aim forwards. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he goes cross-field. Played into space out wide. Luca Bacchio. And it's hoisted clear. And that's a throw. Schiller. Hulkenberg. Schiller. Driven forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Arabe Balada. And that has put paid to that. Oh, good spread. Bruma. Spread out to the left. Deflected behind for a corner kick. He's in, surely! Bruma. Barrenechea. Nice physical challenge. Chance here to counter. Arabe Balada.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Araujo. Otamendi. Otamendi gently done. And it's Dahl. Played with finesse. That's a corner kick. Well, the clearance is short. Van Vliet proves too strong.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Bruma. Looking here to chip it through. He thumps it clear. Bruma. And the shot's on here. Benfica have a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Lukabakio! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now it's Lukabakio. And he has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Lukabakio! And the ball's come loose here. Cross goes in there. Tries to get it clear. In once more. Danger averted for now. Now here's the delivery. Schiller. That's really well manoeuvred. Hulkenberg. Just about up to the hour now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Hulkenberg. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. Played out to the right. Can he latch on to this? Nickel. Lofted upfield. Can he spark a counter here? Clipped into space.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nice interception, well timed. And it's Dahl. Lukabakio, who's set up one goal so far. Araujo forwards and with intent. Ah, he's given it away. Lukabakio. Now it's Lukabakio. Only partially clear. Played it again. Clears it away. Chichek. And it's played forward. Biggs. Moved on forwards. Nickel. Schiller. Aim forwards. Araujo is there and he can get that clear. Bruma. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. Turns and goes back. It's a threatening ball. That has been knocked clear. Nicely intercepted. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Barrenechea. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. No way through, so back it comes. Otamendi shifted upfield. Bruma. Araujo. Bruma. Otamendi gently done. Luca Bacchio takes a look up. Luca Bacchio puts a cross in. Well timed, excellent interception. Out to the right. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Araujo looks to the other side. And it's Dahl. Hit into the middle. It's a mighty effort! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
As United, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Hulkenberg. Does really well to win the ball there. Van Vliet. Hulkenberg. Lovely bit of skill. Biggs. That's really well cleared.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Decent chance!
PES United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Dahl. Forward it goes. Lucien Bonnet moved on forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. They get a throw in. And he welcomes it in. PES United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
PES United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Luca Bacchio. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
It's run loose here. Luca Bacchio opts to play it back.
Benfica surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bruma. Lukabakio. Oh, such a clever touch. Bruma.
Benfica clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, easy pickings there. Up towards the front line. Now that's well seen too. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Lukabakio. Chooses to go back. There's the header!
Benfica nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle. There's only one word for this, it's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Aimed in towards the centre.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Disraeli. Oh, this looks sharp. Shina. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Hulkenberg. Nickel. Succumbs to the pressure. Shina. Collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Bruma. And that is that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business. So off we go then. Araujo. Barrenechea. Played in with purpose. And that's the keeper's ball. Van Vliet. Zarandona. Biggs. Van Vliet. Moved on forwards. And the keeper has it. Bruma. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Lukabakio, crossed into the middle. And back out it comes. Nickel. Aim forwards. Is onto it in a flash. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Barrenechea. Knocks it out wide. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Benfica make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Out to the right. Arabi Balada. And the counter is on. Shina. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Back into the middle. Played out wide. Lovely feet. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Can he spark a counter here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's really well manoeuvred. Clearly not happy with that. Hulkenberg. Arabi Balada. Van Vliet. Real decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been knocked clear. Gets good distance on it. Luca Bacchio. Dahl. Now it's Luca Bacchio. And it's Dahl. Over to the left. Dahl. Climbs up big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And claimed it back swiftly. Luca Bacchio. And he cuts out the supply. And it's played forward. And now the breakaway. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. Bruma. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's hoisted clear. What a throw in. That's tidy. Played into the middle.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
Bruma. Luca Bacchio. Bruma. Luca Bacchio played out to the left flank. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Cross to the back post. A mighty effort! Couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Schiller. Aim forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bruma. Benfica are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Benfica have got it back and they'll have another go. Lucien Bonnet moved on forwards. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Benfica leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Cleared away. Throw it. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Deftly away. And here's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Calmly anticipates. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Barrenechea. Araujo shifted upfield. Oh, good spread. Played out to the right. Clears it away. And it's played forward. So what can they make of this? Bruma. Van Vliet. That's really well manoeuvred. Looking here to chip it through. Luca Bacchio looking to add to his goal. And it's Dahl. Now who's going to be first to this? Looking for a decent ball in. Bruma. And it's Dahl. Now here's the delivery. Biggs. And that could set him on his way. Barrenechea. Moved on forwards. And the pass is intercepted. Barrenechea. Biggs. Quality ball. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Dahl, some resolute defending there. Schina. Bruma. Aim forwards. Schina. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Aim forwards. And back to the keeper they go. Otamendi. Moved on forwards. Bruma. Oh, good spread. Laid back in. That's a little off target. Araujo. Barrenechea. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. That's a lovely, neat pass. Biggs. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's through, now is he in? Now it's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio's cross. That has been knocked clear. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Benfica have reclaimed it. Luca Bacchio. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Luca Bacchio goes short. That's an excellent interception. It's a quick ball upfield. Lucien Bonnet. Arabe Balada. Dahl wins the duel this time. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. He's found the way through. Out to the right. The ball goes in. Otamendi with the clearance. He has found the way through. Luca Bacchio. Well, played right into his path. Luca Bacchio. It's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Luca Bacchio. That's a good run down the left. Luca Bacchio in acres of space out wide. Oh, they can break here. Nickel. Oh, good spread. That's a throw. Luca Bacchio. Half-time getting close now. Dahl. Bruma. Luca Bacchio. Aim forwards. Clears it away. And it's been taken short. And here's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio delivers the ball. Back in once more. Cleared away. They've played it short. Ball driven towards the far post. Bruma. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Bruma! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Lucien Bonnet. Oh, can he get onto this? Nice physical challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Biggs. Played out to the right. Cross goes in there. But there's the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Barrenechea. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Well, when you look at the golf in quality, the gap should be greater, but there are higher gears to be found, so maybe we'll see that reflected.
Benfica are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Benfica really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Moved on forwards. Out to the left it goes. Lukebakio! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bruma. Over to the left. Lukebakio. Real chance! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Benfica are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Lukebakio. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Bruma. Oh, delicate chip through. Can he latch on to this? Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Barrenechea. Oh, good spread. Aimed in towards the centre. That has been knocked clear. In again. Well, takes a shot! That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Lukebakio. Lucien Bonnet. Barrenechea. Bruma. He's going to be disappointed with that. Otamendi. No, again there's no way through. Bruma. Back into the middle. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Disraeli. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well read, nice interception. Lucien Bonnet. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Up he goes! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Zarandona really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Does really well to win the ball there. Bruma. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Otamendi.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Played down the flank. Luca Bacchio, and that's aimed into the middle. That's really well cleared. It's run loose here. And it's played forward. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Otamendi cuts it out. Luca Bacchio.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, easy pickings there. This looks promising. Chooses to go back. Shot, surely! And for a moment, time stood still. That's really well manoeuvred. That's been drilled forward. Oh, the clearance is short. It's a throw-in. Proves too strong. Now it's Bruma. Check up towards the front line. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dahl shifted upfield. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio gently done. Hulkenberg. Aim forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's played forward. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Hulkenberg. There's the header! Crossing. Last ditch defence. He's having a shot! And another try! Gets it away. Bruma. Hoisted in. Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Oh, this was all about good movement in the box just to allow him to get to it.
Otamendi. Araujo. Moved on forwards. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Bruma. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's good play. Tes United have a free kick. And the ball's come loose here. Nice control. Nickel. Berenachea wins the duel this time. Lucien Bonnet. Araujo is there and he can get that clear. In once, up he goes! Tries to get it clear. A chance to play it in. Araujo gets it away. And it's played in here. And they've got rid. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. There will be a throw-in. That's really well manoeuvred. Bruma succumbs to the pressure. Proves too strong. Cuts out the pass. Van Vliet. Aim forwards. That's a corner kick. That has been clubbed away. Keeper's got good distance on that. Dahl gets over and intercepts. Luca Bacchio. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's played forward. Hulkenberg. Schiller. Oh, sweet feet. Nickel. Shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Played towards the other side. Luca Bacchio looking to get on the end of this. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He can get that clear. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's got away. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
I tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
That's really well manoeuvred. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Biggs. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aim forwards. Chance here to counter. A heavy challenge. Yeah, he's called him up for that challenge. And he's going to have his name taken. And the ball's done its job. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Moved on forwards. And he thumps it clear. Bruma. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And it's played forward. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Araujo. Otamendi. Otamendi gently done. Disraeli. And the finish! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Benfica find a position of real strength now. Biggs. Nickel. Aim forwards. Araujo tries to clear. Bruma. Lukabakio. That's really well manoeuvred. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Dahl. And here's Lukabakio. Bruma. Dahl. Now it's Lukabakio. Produces a cross. Climbs up big! Got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Lucien Bonnet, aim forwards. And he's heaved it away. And time is up. Benfica can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, it's just a case of reality striking, Peter. One side, through their quality, almost obliged to win it. And like in 99% of cases, this is what happened.
Well, that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. Well, we're underway. That has been cut short. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Chair. The referee's awarded a free kick. Lucabacchio! An early chance, their first of the game. Van Vliet. Lucien Bonnet. That's been drilled forward. Otamendi. Dahl. Lucabacchio. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Otamendi cuts it out. Bruma. Barrenechea. Bruma. Over to the left. And it's Dahl. Zarandona. Arabi Balada. Lobbed in behind. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Barrenechea did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he goes cross-field. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, super find. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Lucabacchio. Otamendi. Dahl. And here's Lucabacchio. Hulkenberg. Arabi Balada. Hulkenberg. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Moved on forwards. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. There are a few waiting for it. Does really well to win the ball there. And he shoots! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Benfica, but it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
And now the breakaway. Hulkenberg. Nickel. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Barrenechea shifted upfield.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's played forward, out towards the flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries to get it clear. Aim forwards. Araujo cuts out the pass. Nickel. Driven forward. First quarter of an hour gone. No goals as yet. Played out wide. Biggs. Nickel. Van Vliet. Out to the right. So who's he picking out? And he's there to clear it. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Vliet moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Otamendi, and the keeper's got it again. Barrenechea. Bruma. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball that. Araujo gets over and intercepts. He's well positioned here. And it's hoisted clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Schiller. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Barrenechea. That's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Dahl, up towards the front line. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's through here. Crunching tackle. And he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Araujo. Quality ball. It's just beyond his reach. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Bruma. Dahl could try cutting inside here. Danger averted for now. Schiller. Aim forwards.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Hulkenberg. Crossed into the middle. Araujo tries to clear. Nickel. Lucabacchio. Dahl. Lucabacchio. That's a good run down the left. And he's managed to get free. Moved on forwards. Nickel. Lofted upfield. Dahl makes the interception.
Balada really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And the ball is out of play. Back into the middle. Showing good feet. Van Vliet. Biggs. Is there any support? He might not need it. Out for a throw. Biggs. Now that's well seen too. Otamendi. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Luca Bacchio. Bruma. Lucien Bonnet is onto it in a flash. Nicely intercepted. Dahl. Barrenechea. Bruma. Dahl. It'll be a throw-in. Can he deliver? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Quick ball upfield. Hulkenberg. Schiner. Hulkenberg. Schiner. Hulkenberg. Van Vliet. And it's made its way to him. Big chance! Luca Bacchio. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Tries to cross. Clears it away. Bruma. Oh, this looks sharp. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Arabe Balada. Spread out to the left. Played into the middle. Cleared away. Now it's Bruma. And he welcomes it in. He's got space in the area. Gets good distance on it. Going out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Nickel. Hulkenberg. Oh, can he get onto this? Wins the duel this time. Van Vliet. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Barrenechea. Bruma. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And straight into the wall. And the ball's come loose here. And it's Dahl. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Biggs. And it's played forward. And he's picked out the run. Great defending, strong and determined.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Nickel. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. It's a good run down the right. He has found a way through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Look, I think sometimes they're crossing for crossing's sake. It's percentage football. The more balls you get in the box, the likelier it is to score. Well, that's good to a point, but they also need an alternative.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the game has already resumed here.
Benfica are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Luca Bacchio. Bruma. Oh, good spread. And he cuts out the supply. Nickel. Arabi Balada. Zarandona. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And there's green grass ahead of him. That is lovely. He slings it in. And back out it comes. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. Dahl.
Benfica clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Biggs. Aim forwards.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Arabi Balada. Bruma. Barrenechea. Looks to the other side. Luca Bacchio. That's good play. He's found, and the shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, that's a great chance and a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Araujo forwards and with intent. Bruma. Moved on forwards. Oh, red, nice interception. Cicek. Nickel. Schiller. Has a look and plays it forward. That's really well manoeuvred. And he thumps it clear. Barrenechea. Bruma. Now it's Luca Bacchio, and it's Dahl. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Now it's Luca Bacchio. And the shot! And yes, it's there! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Benfica have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Zarandona. Oh, he's on to decent chance!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Bruma. Luca Bacchio providing an outlet on that flank. Bruma. That is a little undercooked. Oh, nice touch. Hulkenberg. So, what can they make of this? Bruma. Barrenechea shifted upfield. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Played out to the right. Gets into some space. Trying. The outcome could so easily have been different. That has been knocked clear. Bruma. Luca Bacchio. Dahl. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Cross into the box. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
PES United, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Schiller. Oh, there's a probing ball. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Barrenechea. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Luca Bacchio's cross. And they can counter here. Hulkenberg. Aim forwards. Lofted in, and it's hoisted clear. Cross to the back post. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
PES United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And that's left him on the seat of his pants. And he's heaved it away. That's Dahl. Dahl. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Moved on forwards. And they win it back again. Otamendi. Nice interception. possession. His positioning was spot on. Hulkenberg. Schiller. That's a lovely, neat pass. Hulkenberg. Van Vliet. And it's played forward. Araujo is there, and he can get that clear. That's going to go a long way. Araujo with the clearance. Aim forwards. Luca Bacchio. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. Van Vliet, and it's played forward. Araujo. Played towards the other side. Luca Bacchio. Dahl. Oh, sweet feet. Nice defending, physical and effective. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cuts out the pass. Luca Bacchio. That's very neat. And it's Dahl. That's really well manoeuvred. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Van Vliet. Luca Bacchio does really well to win the ball there. Who's he going to play in? Wins the duel this time. Moved on forwards.
Benfica, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Aim forwards.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nickel. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cleared without complication.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he latch on to this? That's surely a foul. Free kick. Now, this is a potential flashpoint, and the referee has his hands full. Up he goes! And that could have brought them level.
Nico, well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Lucien Bonnet. Disraeli. Quality ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Otamendi. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio. That's tidy. Cross comes in. He's having a shot!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's been drilled forward. Araujo gets across to intercept that. And it's played forward.
PES United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Benfica surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Benfica leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Calmly anticipates.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Otamendi. Dahl is onto it in a flash. Now that's well seen too. Driven forward, and he cuts out the supply. Otamendi. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. The final 5 minutes. Very much into the last knockings. Luca Bacchio puts a cross in.
Benfica nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Bruma. Barrenechea. Luca Bacchio does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Time to deliver. Dahl. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has been clubbed away. And it's gone back to the keeper. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio, gently done. Played towards the front line. Well timed, excellent interception. Barrenechea. Looks to the other side. Luca Bacchio. He's in space and looking for options. He's had a go! And that was very necessary.
Benfica really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Knocks it out wide. Keeper's got good distance on that. Out to the left it goes. Luca Bacchio. Brilliantly cut out. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. There's the whistle, and here we go. Araujo makes the interception. Dahl. Otamendi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lucien Bonnet moved on forwards. Tries to get it clear. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Diggs. Barrenechea. Bruma. Dahl. Otamendi. Araujo. Otamendi. Araujo, aim forwards. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bruma. And he goes cross-field. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Calmly anticipates. Barrenechea. Bruma. Now that's well seen too. Looking to break at pace. That's a good run down the left. Aimed in towards the centre. Danger averted for now. What a throw in. Lucien Bonnet, and it's played forward. Araujo cuts it out. Lucien Bonnet. That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been clubbed away. Barrenechea. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Lucien Bonnet, driven forward. Bruma. Looks to the other side. Luca Bacchio. Dahl gets into some space. And he's there to clear it. Benfica have reclaimed it. Looking here to chip it through. Luca Bacchio. So who's he picking out? Shapes to shoot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Over to the left. Luca Bacchio. It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Schiller. And it's played forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Knocks it out wide. Very nicely done. Spread out to the left. Hit into the middle. Punched away. Gets it away. Played towards the other side. Luca Bacchio. He's gone for a throw-in. Van Vliet. Quality ball. He's onto it in a flash. Luca Bacchio. Showing good feet. And it's Dahl. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio. Can he deliver? Now who's going to be first to this? Aim forwards. And here's the chance to counter. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. So we're still where we started right now. He is through here. clears it away. And now the breakaway. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Bruma. Lukabakio. Does really well to win the ball there. They've played it short. Lukabakio. There's the shot! It's anyone's ball now. And that was very necessary. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Shina. And that's really well manoeuvred. Out to the left it goes. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice physical challenge. Otamendi. Araujo. And it's played forward. Was nowhere near his best. Lukabakio. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Now that's a fine challenge. Lukabakio. Wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Aim forwards. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Lukabakio getting this one clear. Lucien Bonnet. Oh, good spread. Lovely bit of skill. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Biggs. Played out to the right. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He came in hard, very hard. Nickel. That's really well manoeuvred. Barrenechea. Lukabakio. Bruma. Over to the left. Now it's Lukabakio. And here's Lukabakio. Gets his head on it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Lucien Bonnet moved on forwards.
Balada really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Out to the right. Clearly not happy with that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Lukabakio. Dahl. Will play through for the wide man. That's been drilled forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Plays it through. Luca Bacchio looking to run onto it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. He's going to be disappointed with that. Dahl, Luca Bacchio. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Now it's Luca Bacchio. And it's played forward. Aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Otamendi. It's a quick ball upfield. And he's managed to get free. Luca Bacchios climbs up big. Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Benfica have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Deftly away. And that's been won straight back. Lovely feet. Bruma goes for a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Benfica heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And that's a throw. Bruma. Chance! Just sails past the upright.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Dahl. Luca Bacchio. He's on a run down the left wing. Proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bruma. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bruma. Caresses it through. And he's there to clear it. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Barrenechea. Played out wide. Could try cutting inside here. That's an excellent interception. Could move up a gear here. Hulkenberg. The only breakthrough then came late in. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Bruma. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. Otamendi. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. There will be a throw-in. And they win it back again. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Benfica, I suspect, will be a little irked that they haven't established a bigger lead. However, they have the ability and personality to fix that.
Benfica go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well read, and the danger is averted. Can he finish? Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Gets good distance on it. Now here's the delivery. Too long and over the line. Lucien Bonnet. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Luca Bacchio. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Can he latch on to this? That wasn't the greatest of balls. Moved on forwards. And he thumps it clear. Biggs. And it's played forward. Have it back and can go again. Played back in. Schiller. Biggs. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's trying the shot.
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Lucien Bonnet. Schiller. Up towards the front line. And it's gone back to the keeper. Araujo. Can he get onto this? That has been knocked clear. Schiller. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo, some resolute defending there. Barrenechea. Hulkenberg. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Luca Bacchio. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Vliet. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he welcomes it in. And the shot!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Araujo looks to the other side. Luca Bacchio shifted upfield. And that's put paid to a promising move. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, good spread. Tries to dink it through. And it's hoisted clear. And it's been taken short. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Luca Bacchio. And it's Barrenechea. Oh, such a clever touch. Clipped into space. Shina. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's played forward. Araujo gets it away. Searching pass he's played there. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Giggs. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Bruma. Luca Bacchio looking to get on the end of this. And he's heaved it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Moved on forwards. Shina. That's really well manoeuvred. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Otamendi. Otamendi shifted upfield. So Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Peter, in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
Nicely shaped cross. Benfica have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's been booked for simulation.
Correctly so, Peter. It's an element of the game we just can do without.
Muscular approach does pay off here. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Dahl. Dahl, and it's lofted through here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Luca Bacchio. Oh, nice touch. Arabe Balada. Chance here to counter. Zarandona. Biggs. It's really well cleared. And that's been won straight back. Hulkenberg. Nickel. Van Vliet tries a deft little ball. Cleared away. Lovely, now then. Van Vliet. Lucien Bonnet. That is lovely. Delivered in. Oh, sweet feet. That has been knocked clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Well timed. Excellent interception. That's a look and plays it forward. Well read. Nice interception. Played towards the other side. Luca Bacchio. Dahl. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's gone out for a throw-in. Luca Bacchio. Bruma. And again! That's a half-decent try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Bruma. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Araujo gets across to intercept that. Otamendi. Araujo aim forwards. Luca Bacchio. Spread out to the left. Bruma. Barrenechea. Can he finish? That's going to go a long way. Have it back and can go again. Bruma. Takes a shot! Luca Bacchio, here comes the cross. He can get that clear. Half an hour gone in the second half.
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. That's tidy. Nickel. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's neat. And he decides... Oh, smashing header! So close to drawing level.
Well, you really expect him to hit the target from there.
Luca Bacchio has created one goal already. And it's played forward. Ball swung in. And he's there to get it away. Does really well to win the ball there. Played out to the right. Oh, that's nice. Played in deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
PES United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Driving on, a real charge here. Great challenge, time to perfection.
Benfica surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, it's played into the area.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Disraeli. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Lucien Bonnet.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Dahl, gently done. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, there's a probing ball. Very much into the last knockings. Aim forwards. Out to the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Barrenechea. Tries to cross. Looking for a decent ball in. Turns and goes back. Shoots!
Benfica can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. Benfica, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He's free, he has got space. Bruma.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's in plenty of space here. Time to deliver. Now it's and a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Bruma. And it goes cross-field. Lucabacchio. There are a few waiting for it. And that's the keeper's ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Nicolas Otamendi. He's a fine defender, both in the air and on the ground, and a real tough competitor who loves a physical duel. He knows...
Header! It's a loose ball. Barrenechea. Some good work on the right flank here. Check. That's been drilled forward. Now that's well seen too. Barrenechea. Played towards the other side. Now it's Lucabacchio. And it's Dahl. Oh, sweet feet. Lucabacchio proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Lucabacchio. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bruma. Barrenechea. Bruma. Hulkenberg. Do have a chance to counter here. Barrenechea forwards and with intent. And that's put paid to a promising move. It's really well cleared. Can he latch on to this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Araujo. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, good spread. Bruma! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Lucien Bonnet. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Decent progress down the left. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That has been knocked clear. Hulkenberg. Arabe Balada. Nickel. Van Vliet. Could tries a shot!
Balada totally got a step ahead of everyone else then. He already knew what he was going to do when the ball was on his way, and it was a pleasure to watch from here.
The special feel of a potential upset, but it's a little early to get carried away just yet. Spread out to the left. That's tidy. And it's Dahl. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cross goes in there.
Benfica clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Luque Bacchio clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
He's beaten the last man. He's having a shot. Barrenechea, gently done. That's very neat. Looking for a decent ball in. He has a look up. Out to the left it goes. Defending of the desperate variety.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Now who's going to be first to this? Delivered in. Danger averted for now. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He has found the way through. Oh, shooting chance!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Bruma. Benfica are behind here despite their domination of possession. Shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's found a way through. He's in! Big chance! And that has been clubbed away. Luque Bacchio. Bruma. Araujo. Bruma. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Bruma. Luca Bacchio in acres of space out wide. And it's hoisted clear. Over to the left. Luca Bacchio. And it's played in.
Benfica clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Luca Bacchio clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Araujo, aim forwards. Dahl, Luca Bacchio, and it's played forward, cleared away. Great work on the overlap. Clears it away. Benfica have got it back and they'll have another go. There will be a throw-in. Luca Bacchio. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Zarandona. Van Vliet. Ball's gone out of play. Moved on forwards. Now it's Bruma. Luca Bacchio. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, this looks sharp. Calmly anticipates. Araujo, gently done. Barrenechea. That is lovely. Swings it across. And that's been repelled. Bruma! A real chance and a real let-off. And it's played forward. Araujo cuts it out. Otamendi. Luca Bacchio. That's really well manoeuvred. Great defending, strong and determined. Played towards the front line. Bruma. Aim forwards. Oh, Red, nice interception. Played out to the right. Oh, nice touch. Time to deliver. Goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, the clearance is short. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio. Dahl's cross. Hulkenberg. Biggs. Cicek. Moved on forwards. Nickel, and it's played forward. Araujo with the clearance. Hulkenberg. Brilliantly cut out. Bruma. Reaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Looks to the other side. Luca Bacchio. Cuts out the pass. Hit into the middle. And he's heaved it away. Throw it. And it's Dahl. Dahl, up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Wins the duel this time. Barrenechea. That's really well manoeuvred. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Played back in, out to the right, it's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Biggs, aim forwards.
Balada really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And he goes cross-field. Luca Bacchio. Dahl, laid out to the left flank. Showing good feet. A chance to play it in. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Oh, that is... And the shot! And he's there to get it away. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Very nicely done. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Knocks it. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Moved on forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? Otamendi getting this one clear. Barrenechea. Bruma. Luca Bacchio. Ping towards the front line. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Benfica can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Bruma. Luca Bacchio. Defending of the desperate variety. Hulkenberg. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo makes the interception. Looks to the other side.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
That's the throw. Now here's the delivery. And here's the chance to counter. Araujo. Barrenechea. Bruma. Succumbs to the pressure. Can he spark a counter here? Played with finesse. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. Lovely feet. Luca Bacchio providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Otamendi. Bruma. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Biggs. That's an imaginative pass. Deftly away. Oh, it's played into the area. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. And it's played forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bruma. And it's Dahl. Luca Bacchio. Now it's Bruma. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Played out to the right. Bruma.
Have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bruma. Luca Bacchio. Luca Bacchio forwards and with intent. Tries to get it clear. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bruma, played towards the other side. Bacchio. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nice control. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's really well manoeuvred. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good spread. Bruma. Looks to the other side. Dahl. And here's Bacchio. He's shifting through the gears here. He can get that clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Barrenechea. Dahl. Bacchio. Dahl. Bruma. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Great position here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Gets good distance on it. And it's Dahl. Biggs. Is onto it in a flash. Otamendi aim forwards. Dahl. Bacchio goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Bacchio puts a cross in. Bacchio, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
So who's he picking out? Bacchio, spread out to the left. Zarandona, and the counter is on. That's really well manoeuvred. He's in plenty of space here. Keeper's dealt with that. Chance, surely! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Climbs up big! Harmlessly behind. Nickel moved on forwards, and it's played forward. Barrenechea, Dahl forwards and with intent. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He could be in here. Does really well to win the ball there. Barrenechea. Otamendi. Aim forwards. Bruma. Out towards the flank. This looks promising. And he decides. It's a mighty effort! There are a few waiting for it. Here comes another cross. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Luca Bacchio. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Looks across and plays it in. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Van Vliet. It's run loose here. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Dahl. Luca Bacchio. Dahl looking to hit the byline here.
Benfica clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Luca Bacchio. And that was very necessary. And he goes cross-field. Luca Bacchio looking to add to his goal. Can he deliver? Chance for a shot! Barrenechea. Bruma. Now it's Luca Bacchio. He's in here! Bruma. Short changes him with that pass. Out to the left it goes. There are a few waiting for it. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Good chance here! And that's off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Luca Bacchio. Spread out to the left. Can he get onto this? Luca Bacchio. So who's he picking out? Shapes to shoot! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Does really well to win the ball there. Luca Bacchio. That has been knocked clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Zarandona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Bullish header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Otamendi. Dahl.
Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Luca Bacchio. Bruma. Out to the right. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Luca Bacchio goes short. Oh, that's neat. Luca Bacchio. Can he finish? It is now or never. Time is against them. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Biggs. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the pass is intercepted. Otamendi. Moved on forwards. And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Benfica